I slept through my last final. Friday morning at 8 a.m. I was supposed to have my linear algebra final, last one of the semester. Supposed to go from 8 to 9:50, and I woke up at exactly 9:50. I didn't know what the heck to do, so I called my dad and was just like, I just want to let you know I slept through my final. I don't know what the heck to do. I'm going crazy here. It's my last one. I had a 68 in the class. I needed to pass this final. Or this final is worth 30% of my grade, so it could either get me right up to a C, or if I didn't turn it in at all, it would drop me down to a 38%. So I was like, son of a gun. I needed to take it. So my dad was like, just email your professor, call him, and tell him you're sick. You slept through your alarm. You don't feel good. So I emailed my professor and was just like, Professor, I haven't felt good the last couple of days. I slept right through my alarm. I'm so sorry. Is there any way I can make up the final? And luckily, right away he responded. And the test we were taking was open book, so he was just like, yes, just start it now and turn it in at 11:40. He's Russian, by the way. That was not a very good Russian accent, but that's that's him. He's Russian, and he's like, turn it in by 11:40, and then we will have a one-on-one Zoom call later to perform the first part of the test. Because the first part of the test was supposed to be closed notes, so he had to join a Zoom call to make sure I'm not sneaking peeks at my book. So luckily, I got it all figured out. It's not. It's a part of me wishes that more terrible stuff happened so I could have interesting stories. Like that's the start of a good story. Is oh my gosh, I woke up at 9:50, about to be late for my final, and you wouldn't believe what happened next. And then it goes, oh what happened? What happened? Then I go, nothing happened. I got to wake up and just take the test like a regular day. There was no inconvenience at all. I left out a couple jokes from that big long list of fake sayings I like to use. Often, when someone has to go to the bathroom quite a bit, they say, "Oh, I gotta pee like a racehorse." I don't really know why this is. I think it's something about I don't know why. Pee like a racehorse. Yeah. When horses take a leak, it is a dramatic sight. When the stream typically about 1/3 to 1/2 an inch in diameter, creating a veritable river of urine that seems to have impressed some wordsmiths sufficiently to coin the phrase "pee like a racehorse." Huh. A racehorse has to drink a lot of water, I guess. Anyway, I use the phrase "pee like a race car," which doesn't make any sense. But if you just say it like you think that's the real thing, no one will say anything. Also, whenever I play basketball, I like to say if someone tossed it up to me and then I dunk it, which doesn't happen often, I call that an alley hoop. Now I know it's an alley oop, but it's a basketball thing, hoop. Like people go, is it hoop? No, I know it's not really alley hoop, but that's what I say. I have another joke. This is not a word. This is not a word one. It was just the other day. Me and Jason and Jacob were buying a fire pit for Jason's backyard. We didn't need anything crazy, so we were just looking at the cheap ones. So Jason found one and picked it up off the shelf. And Jake, it's all metal. So Jacob was like, "Oh dang, do you need any help with that? Like lifting that up?" And Jason was like, "No, it's not heavy at all. I mean, in fact, I don't even want to make a fire in this. I don't think it'll be able to support itself." And then I said, "Don't worry, dude. Fire's light." And then everyone at the store stopped and went over the loudspeaker and they're like, "Did you guys hear that joke?" And then everyone gave me high fives and I backflipped out of there. I'm a pretty funny guy. Have you guys gotten the jingle tingles yet? Christmas? This is the last week. Christmas is Friday. This is the last week to get your tingles in. I finally started watching Christmas movies and listening to Christmas music and feeling Christmassy. It snowed last Wednesday. I might have said it last Thursday's episode. I can't remember, but it snowed here, so I'm a little more in the Christmas spirit. Uh, I finally watched Point Break, which is a Christmas tradition. We'll talk more about that next episode. I've been listening, yeah, like I said, listening to Christmas music, making cinnamon rolls over the weekend. Me, Jacob, and Jason made a big, huge breakfast. Jacob is house sitting right now, so we got a nice big kitchen to work in. We all went to the store beforehand, and we made hash browns, eggs, bacon, toast, and cinnamon rolls. And it was just a nice tradition, a nice big breakfast to start off the holidays. I highly recommend big breakfasts. And then we watched Point Break. But like I said, I'll talk about the movie on Thursday. but the breakfast was perfect. What about you guys, though? I mean, are you in the Christmas spirit? Like I said, you got a couple more days left, so hopefully it's not too late. I had to go to the dentist yesterday and get a cavity filled, which was not cool. I haven't had a cavity in an adult tooth yet. I've had cavities before, but they were all baby teeth that fell out. Which I was thinking yesterday, why would my parents pay for me to get a cavity filled instead of just pulling my tooth out? Like, is there something with a cavity where if you just pull out the tooth, it'll damage the other one or something, the adult tooth coming in? Because why would they pay for those to get filled if they're just going to fall out in a year, which they did? I don't know, but I got a big, huge needle in my gum yesterday for like what felt like 20 seconds. It could have been, I don't know. I just felt all the numbing junk going into my veins and slowly making my whole mouth just feel like it was somebody else's mouth. It was gross. And then I just saw him take a drill to my tooth, and I'm just worried, like, what if this goes through my tooth and into my gum, and then they just tear out a bunch of my gum with a drill? What even is a cavity, by the way? I don't know. I don't know much about anything. I just go to the dentist, they say, "The cavity." I'm like, okay, fill it for me. Goodbye. It's as easy as that. Then I got back from the dentist. I was hanging out in New York yesterday because I didn't have to work till 5, and I didn't work on Sunday, so I was just hanging out. And I was helping my dad install a new bathroom sink in our downstairs bathroom, and he installed it. We put the sink on, we glued it all down, and then we tried to turn the water on, and we realized the knobs, the knobs on the sink for hot and cold are backwards. Meaning that not only are they flipped, but when the off position, the normal off position for the sink, when it's like parallel to the back wall, that was actually the on position. So to turn the sink off, you had to like turn it the other way. So it I don't know. I guess I'm just saying that it's opposite of what it should be. To turn the sink on, what you normally would do is turn the handle. You know what I mean? Obviously. And then to turn it off, put it back. Well, these ones were backwards. God, that was a terrible way to tell that story, but it was a funny thing to see. I don't even know how to... I think I'm confusing myself because it was so weird. I don't even know how to talk about it, but you know what I mean. The handles were flipped. Other than that, I really don't have much to say. I mean, I guess we are only 7.5 minutes in. This might not be good, but I really thought those were going to take longer. I had a lot of stories. Sleeping Past Final, Dentist, Sink Story, Big Breakfast, Fires Light, Jingle Tingles. How are you guys feeling? I'm very out of it today. I'm sorry again that this episode wasn't recorded late last night and uploaded like early this morning. It's 12:57 right now, so hopefully it's not too far gone before you realize you haven't listened to your episode of White Coffee today. But how have you guys been? Like, are you ready for Christmas? What are you doing for Christmas? Are you staying home because of Corona? Are you saying screw Corona and going out? I mean, what states are you from? Pennsylvania just shut down, but I guess I know like Texas is just completely open. Like they're not wearing masks. The governor said, "I'm not going to do that to the people. I'm not going to shut the state down again." So who knows if that's a good thing or a bad thing? No one really knows anything, I think. I have to return my rental books from school. Actually, I was supposed to do it a week ago. But I don't understand. I got them through Penn State, and then Penn State asked for me to return them before finals were done. Like, I know Amazon asked for me to order, or if I had books on Amazon, I know kids that rented on Amazon this year, and they were due back on, I'm not sure. It was before finals were done, though. I think it might have been the 18th. Either way, it was before finals are done, and I'm like, well, that sucks, but I guess it makes sense. Like, Amazon can't tell when school's done. Most schools are done. I know, like, Pitt got out, like, December 1st, practically, where Penn State was going until freaking December 19th. So Amazon asked for the rentals back. You have to turn them in, and then so that makes sense. But Penn State also asked for them back before finals are done. And I'm like, well, how does that work? Penn State knows when the last exam should be, so they should know that it's possible that some kids won't be able to turn them in by then. Either way, I got another week to return them. They go, oh, we give you 7 more days without a fine. I'm like, well, then why wouldn't you just say they're due on the 24th? All right, just say it. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I hate doing things on my own. just because it's like, do I need to have a packing slip in this box that has all the books on it, or do I just return it with the books and they just know that they're mine because it has my name on it, and they have to look that stuff up, or am I supposed to have already put a thing in there that's like, this is the order number, these are all the books I bought? I don't know. I go nuts about that stuff because I just get nervous that they're gonna see the box and go, he didn't put the paper in it? Burn these books and charge him double. So now I actually have to go down and mail it. I can't just put them in the box. Either way, though, now today's just a chore day. Finally, school is done. I guess this is the first episode I've had since school is done, so I can finally say I'm done with school for this semester. Not a good one. Definitely not a good one. I screwed up my GPA. I got 2 C's, a B, and an A, which is not good. Last semester I had 2 B's the whole year. Everything else was A's. I had a beautiful GPA. I screwed it up this year. Like I said, just about classes, like nothing transfers. If I was going to take classes that would only to affect my GPA, I would have taken giant meat packing and distribution and FedEx package handling. Because those are 2 things I'm very good at. Not calculus 2. Gosh, I did terrible in that class and it bombed my GPA and I didn't even need to have it. Just stupid. You know it's not stupid though? A beautiful Christmas film. One of my personal favorites that I watch every year. The classic, who wrote this again? Gene Shepard's Christmas Story, or A Christmas Story, written by Gene Shepard from 1983. Based on the humorous writings of author Gene Shepard, this beloved holiday movie follows the wintry exploits of youngster Ralphie Parker, who spends most of his time dodging a bully and dreaming of his ideal Christmas gift, a Red Ryder air rifle. Frequently at odds with his cranky dad, but comforted by his doting mother, Ralphie struggles to make it to Christmas Day with his glasses and his hopes intact. Of course, that's just an all-time classic movie. It's the you'll shoot your eye out, and then like when he swears and has to put the soap in his mouth, and then he has a flashback. He comes back home and he's blind now, and his parents are like, "What happened? Why are you blind? Is it something we did?" And then he goes, "It was soap poisoning." Oh, that's just a great line. That's just a funny line to have in a movie. But yeah, overall, just a great American classic. I might have to throw it on as soon as I'm done with this podcast, right before work, because it's on Hulu. You better have it on DVD or VHS, like me. And just give it a shot, give it a watch. If you haven't seen it, come on, it's just a classic. Next here, we need to talk about the song of the day, which of course is the Christmas tune, Christmas Wrapping, by the Waitresses. But all this year's been a busy blur, don't think I have the energy. It's the one that goes, Merry Christmas, but I think I'll skip this one this year. Na-na-na. It's kind of sad that we only have one more day of Christmas songs, because I'd like to hear ones like that all the time. I guess if I wanted, I could still put Christmas music in like July episodes. It's still a song. But yeah, that's just that gets stuck in my head all the time. Bah humbug, holiday. I don't know the words, I just know. Very catchy. RSVP. Dun, 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 dun. Very catchy, very catchy. So that was Christmas Wrapping. Wrapping with a W, of course. Like wrapping a present. By the Waitresses. Lastly, of course, I know you're interested in the word of the day. And today's word of the day isn't even ready yet, so let me find one real quick. Today's word of the day is adversity. A noun. Difficulties and misfortune. Resilience in the face of adversity. Or having to deal with adversity to become a doctor in the 1930s. Something like that. Adversity. Troubling. Something like that. I don't know. Use it in your next social studies assignment, and I'm sure you'll get an A. Well, we're 14 minutes in. I guess we could talk about how somehow the last episode got 700 views. Let's pull up the YouTube dashboard real quick. I don't understand. I don't understand what YouTube's doing with me. I think it's still all porn accounts. I gotta be honest with you, but let's pop open the content page here. Oh my gosh. And I've become sub-idiot. Has 463 views. What is going on? Because I got hustled at an Outback Steakhouse, which is one of my favorite stories of all time, is at 36 views. What Happened to Christmas has 113. Finals Ain't Cool has 724. And I Have Become Sub-Idiot is 463. And I don't understand why. And I don't know why all these comments are just porn. When someone loves you, the way they talk about you is different. You feel safe and comfortable. Thank you, Machvat, with your ginormous cans in your profile picture. I don't think you're a real person. I need a boyfriend, says Susie Lee. Poor dog, I liked my own comment. How sad. What? I would say, like, it looks like a real comment, but then you look at the picture of Vom Nu, and it's just a naked woman with her legs up in the air. So I'm not really sure what YouTube's doing. Maybe they could crack down on the porn. Also, what is with what am I supposed? What is the point of having a porn account channel on YouTube? Am I supposed to click on your profile and see all the videos you have on your channel? I mean, it's not like you in your description it says, "Hey, go to my OnlyFans." It's just like a weird fake account where it's just like a naked woman. I don't really understand it, to be completely honest with you. I've officially gotten every Christmas gift. Well, that's not true. I need to get my sister a toothbrush, but that's just a joke gag gift. So every real gift for everybody I want to give a gift to is here. We on Saturday, me, Jacob, and Jason all traded. Or no, it was Sunday. Sorry, we did our Christmas gift exchange. Jason got me a Tony Soprano Christmas sweater. Jacob got me a puzzle of a bunch of movie posters that I like, and the movie Yesterday and Doctor Sleep. So, very tight, very cool, very successful. They like the gifts I got them. I got Jason a Prestige Worldwide flag from Step Brothers and a Jennifer Aniston poster, or a beautiful young Jennifer Aniston swinging on a swing. And Jacob, I got a cameo, or Jacob, I got a chef's hat, just to be funny, and I got him a cameo from Perry Caravello, which I'm guaranteeing no one knows who that is, but he's in the movie Windy City Heat, and I'll save that one for a movie of the day some other time, but you're still welcome to look it up. But I don't want to give anything away. Watch the movie Windy City Heat. I got a cameo from the main guy. So I keep forgetting. I'm sure there's plenty more I'm forgetting about what happened over the weekend. I feel like since Thursday a bunch of stuff happened. But I don't know. I mean, I got my final. I slipped through my final on Friday. Dentist, sink, jingle tingles. I don't really know what else to say. But I don't want to end the episode at 17 minutes. But this was just a weird one. So I'm going to have to let you go. But we'll see if this episode can get another 400 views. We'll see if I can return my books where they belong without getting penalized. We'll see if I buy my sister her last gift. And we'll see you all on Thursday's episode of White Coffee. I'm sorry this was a short one, but I really crammed a lot in there, I think. Hopefully you enjoyed every second of it. Goodbye.